Good morning, Pennsylvania FFA. My name is Mrs. Fay, and I'm the Penn State Teach Ag SAE Specialist. And today we're going to talk about using the Market Manager. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go to your AET account and log in and get to your Experience Manager. In the last video, we talked about how to set up a market hog project, and it could be a market hog project or market lambs or market steers or whatever. But today our project is market hogs, and you can see I have the SAE plan finished, and we also spent some time working on our budget. So the next thing we're going to do is enter a new pig into our project. So we're going to go to the Finances tab, and we're going to go to the Livestock Manager, and in this case we're going to use the Market Manager. So we're going to open our Market Manager, and we're going to go to Buy New Animal. You can see we have our Market Hogs 2020 project selected, and we have no animals in our Market Hog project yet. So we can choose Buy New Animal, and we're going to buy this animal on April 2nd, 2019. The vendor of our pig that we're going to buy is Hers Hogs. That's the name of the vendor or the people that we're going to buy these pigs from. The type of item that we're going to purchase is inventory for resale, because our pigs are inventory and we're planning to resell them at some point. Animals can also be inventory for resale if they are immature animals like heifers or gilts that are then going to be transferred to capital down the road for breeding. But for our case, this is a market livestock project, and it's intended to be a terminal project, so these animals are going to be sold eventually for slaughter. So we have inventory for resale. We're going to enter our dollar amount. We're going to pay $100 for this pig. We're going to buy one head, and when we purchase this pig, it's going to weigh 50 pounds. So again, it's a new animal purchase. We enter the date. If you're not sure of the date, or you remember maybe kind of it's the day, you can click on this icon and it is a calendar, and then you can find the day that you bought the animal. And again, the vendor, inventory for resale, the dollar amount, one head, and 50 pounds. And then we can say save and return. So we have, now you can see in our Market Manager, we have one pig. We bought it on April 2nd. It weighed 50 pounds. We paid $100. And here's a review of the value, the current value of that pig, because we haven't put any feed expenses in yet. So I want to change the name of this market hog. So the ear notch in this market hog might be number 32. So I'm going to make it number 32, and I named this hog, and I named it Porky. So I'm going to save and enter, and now you can see I have number 32 Porky. So in a couple weeks, I weighed this pig. So I'm going to go to new animal entry, and I'm going to enter the weight of this pig. So on 4/15/2019, on 4/15/2019, the management operation that I completed was weight. So I weighed this pig, number 32 Porky, and in 2 weeks he gained about 2 pounds a day. He weighed 50 pounds, so he gained about 30 pounds. So now he weighs 80 pounds. And again, these are just random numbers I'm kind of pulling out of my head. So he weighs 80 pounds, and that unit comes up. The only thing that makes sense in the weight category is pounds. So the memo or description is his weight is fine. Gained 30 pounds. Okay? And then I can save and return. So now we can see that his weight is now 80 pounds, and his inventory value is still $100. So the next thing we're going to enter is a feed expense. So we're going to go to new cash expense, and on April 2nd, we had to go to the feed mill to get some feed. So we're going to go put the name of our feed supplier, and Tractor Supply is where I'm going to get my feed. So when I start to type Tractor Supply, that has already been entered in my FFA chapters account, and so Tractor Supply hops right in there. The experience that I'm buying feed for is market hogs. The type is feed, so I'm going to find feed, and feed is not coming up because it's let's see, I have to move this. So the type, there we are, is feed. I have some other things open in my window, so it covered it up. So feed, and I paid, again, completely random numbers. I paid $75 for this feed, and I bought 100 pounds of feed. So 100 lbs of feed. So again, I paid $75 for my feed, and it was 100 pounds of feed. So I'm going to save and return. So now we can see the inventory value of my pig has gone up to $175. So another expense, I'm going to take this pig to the fair, so I'm going to have to pay for the vet. So now we're going to fast forward to, say, July 8th, and the vet was at our house. So it's going to be Lebanon County Vet Associates. I don't know if that's a real name of a vet or not, but that's what we're going to use today. And they came to check my market hogs. And the type is going to be, let's see what makes sense. Veterinary medicine is what makes sense. And the amount they charged me $50 for one visit. Okay, so, and it's one visit, and it's for the fair, because my pigs aren't sick, they're just getting checked. So I'm going to go save and return. So this is very basic entries, but you can see I have entered some feed. I've entered the vet visit, and now I want to show you how to sell your pigs in the record book. So we're going to go next to sell or transfer. So you can see sale information. We pull the menu down to sell or transfer, but we're going to sell the pigs. And we're going to sell these pigs at the local fair on July 31st. And the vendor is going to be Hershey's Mill. And the total amount that they paid, here's Porky, cash or market sale. You can also choose stock show sale because he was shown at sold at the fair, and they paid $500. Oops, $500 for my pig. It was one head, and he weighed 265 pounds. So save and return. So now you can see that here's number 32 Porky. We bought him on April 2nd, 2019. He weighed 50 pounds when I purchased him. His cost was $100. We sold him to Hershey's Mill. I had him for 120 days. The date of the sale was July 31st. He weighed 265 pounds, and his price was $500. So, and then his inventory value is now 0 because Porky is gone, he's sold, he's not in my pen anymore, and he's good to go. So another area that a lot of students don't know about is there are a lot of reports that you can do or access for your market animals. So if we quickly go to the reports tab, and then we go to analysis of animal experiences, you can see there are several different ways that we can look at the records for our pigs. So we're going to go to advanced statistics, and then we're going to choose animal livestock entrepreneurship experience. We want to look at our market hogs 2020, and now you can see all of the data about your market hog, which is really cool. So we can see that we bought him from Hers Hogs, we sold him to Hershey's Mills. Here we paid $100, we sold him for $500. Here's the weight difference. You can see how much weight per animal. You can see the average price per pound, which is pretty cool. So there's a lot of data that you can see. He gained 1.8 pounds a day. He gained 54 pounds a month. He gained a total of 215 pounds. So there's a lot of really interesting data. So as you analyze your project from one year to the next, it's very interesting to see maybe your pounds of gain per day change, or maybe your profit changes. So there, again, are a lot of really neat reports that you can access in AET. So if we go back to AET, we can go to now to the Experience Manager, and we get there by clicking on this button and go to Experience Manager, and we can see that we had 4 financial entries for our pig. Those are the financial entries. We bought him inventory for resale. We bought some feed, paid for the vet. The only thing I didn't enter is the commission for the sale. Often fairs charge commission, so you want to make sure you enter that as an expense. And if we're finished with this project, we can return to AET and we can turn it off. But something I forgot to remind you is there are some year-end tools here that you need to look at, and we will do those year-end tools in the next video. So remember, complete records make complete degree and award applications. So bye for now.